Hi, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. I'm here today doing our June 2016 reading for our Libras. And this reading will cover kind of the general aspects for the month of June for you, for your Libras out there. And it will also cover your financial and career prospects, your health, and then also, of course, your love relationships. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I'm feeling a very calm energy coming through for you today, Libra. So we'll see kind of how that bears out with the messages that come through. But I'm feeling like you're needing to get into a space of calm and peace, that things have been just a little bit chaotic for you, if that makes sense to you out there. All right. Okay, I'm also getting called to share a stone that may help you right now is labradorite. And labradorite, I don't know if you can see that or not, it kind of changes color in the light. So it'll kind of pick up the colors of whatever it is, you know, you're wearing or it's near. But it is also a stone of clarity. And it has lots of other properties. You can kind of look online for that. But I'm just getting called that labradorite may be something that would help you at this point in time. Okay, we have, so I was a little right. I like the cards because they're a visual cue for me, and I'm a very visual person, and I just love the cards because they're beautiful. Honestly, I could do the reading probably without the cards, but for me, it's just that trigger, and it also helps me stay organized and on track when I'm doing a reading. So that's the other piece of it that helps me. So we have the Two of Earth. That's coming through as the first card for you, Libra. And this is, the Earth cards are all about how you make your money and what you need to know or do to be here on Earth. And the Two of Earth is really that card about, like, there's just, it's like the chaos card, like too much going on. This came up for one of the other signs as well. And so this is really, for you, it's about needing to make a decision. So sometimes we're running around doing a million different things and we're not actually making the important decision that needs to be made. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you right now, is that you do need to make a decision. So just running around looking like you're busy isn't going to do it for you, that you actually have to make a choice in this regard. And they want you to be a little bit more playful about it. So quit taking everything so seriously. This message has come through quite a bit. But it's like, you know, quit taking everything so seriously. Life is supposed to be fun, okay? And even when there's challenges that come up, you can find the humor in that. You know, sometimes, like I always tell my one friend, you can't make this stuff up, right? When some stuff happens, it's like, oh my gosh, like, you know, you couldn't have made that up yourself. So it's all divinely orchestrated just for you. Isn't that cool? So cool. All right, and then we have the Empress, which is Archangel Gabriel. And Gabriel is our messenger angel. And she is wanting to let you know that everything that comes up for you is a message. And I'm getting the push to point you towards the animals and the nature type of things that you're seeing recently, Libras. And this is really about, you know, those animals have messages for you. So whether it's a skunk or a bear or, you know, whatever it might be, typically if you see something, and especially if you see it more than once, it's because they have some sort of message for you. Okay, and this is about abundance. So this is an abundance card, this card from Archangel Gabriel, and it is really about giving birth to your dreams. And so I feel like you're at that precipice of, you know, like maybe you're in month 8 or 9 of giving birth to something big, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a baby, a physical being. It could be a project, of course. It could be a business. It could be, you know, an idea that you've created something from. Okay, so I'm just feeling like you're on the precipice of that, of giving birth to that. Okay, so we have then our Four of Fire, and the fire cards are all about passion. and action. And 4, I feel like is, I think of 4 as sort of that, when I'm thinking about the 4 pillars, like it's about stability, that type of thing. And feng shui wise, if we look at the feng shui bagua, that's about family. So if you look at the bagua, and for those of you that haven't listened to readings from me before, I'm a feng shui expert also, so I oftentimes bring in feng shui elements. So if you look at that green square, that is our square for family. And so when you're looking at the bagua based on your home, this bottom piece is where your front door is. So you look at your house and then base this on the front door, basically, and that's how it lines up. If you have a garage that's attached to your home, that's included. So that family area then is this piece over here, the green section. And that's our number 4 in that we've got coming up here. And so that's too where I think about kind of the stability, because family is kind of your core, you're stable is what I feel like. And so this is about having that sense of peace and contentment and abundance right where you are now. So it's almost about, for you guys, just coming to that place where you're like, oh, this is great. Right where I am is just perfect. Like, instead of reaching and running and chasing everything around, this is more about that contentment, and it is about a happy home life. So interesting, you're giving birth to this dream, and then this is talking about the successful completion of that project. So it really is about things coming full circle for you. So I feel like in the month of June, you're going to have some really good progress, and you're going to complete some things. And in particular, one thing that has been really close to your heart is what I'm seeing around that. Okay, so next let's take a look at your career and finance aspects for the month of June for our Libras. And this deck that I'm using is an Archangel Oracle deck. And I really like it, and I especially have been enjoying it, using it for the career and finance aspects. It just seems to bring forth the information that you most need in a way that that I can relay it to you. So we have the Clairaudience card, which is Archangel Zadkiel, and so you can see that. There's Zadkiel, and this is Clairaudience is, of course, about hearing, about the messages that you hear. So you're getting guidance. We're all getting guidance all of the time. People are like, what? I never get any guidance. Some of you are saying that. I can hear you. And that's simply not true. You are constantly getting guidance, and it's just a matter of whether you are hearing it or not, seeing it or not, noticing it or not, or are open to it, okay? So it's really, what's really a key thing for you is to notice those nudges that you're getting. And in particular, with the Clairaudience card, we're talking about things that you hear. So this can be something that you hear, something in your mind. It might be something where somebody's repeated something several times, or you've heard it from a couple different people. That's a sign to pay attention, okay? That's something that's for you. That message is for you. So paying attention to that is what they want you to do. Okay, and then the Peace card is coming out, which is Archangel Chamuel, and I love this card. It's come up quite a bit this month in different readings that I've done. And Archangel Chamuel is really just wanting to help you remember that in the core of everything, no matter what's happening around you, chaos, stillness, negativity, positivity, in all of that, the only thing that's real is love, okay? So when you're feeling these, emotions of anxiety, or you might even be feeling like hatred or disdain or something like that for another, that is coming up to show you and to reveal something to you. It's a message for you, but that is not real. That's not reality. Only love is real. So this message keeps coming through, and I keep asking them for a different way to put it so that you can understand it. And so what I'm getting around this is, so if you think about like an innocent animal, And just knowing that they don't have any ill will towards you. If you think of like a bird, for instance, there's never any ill will towards you. They might be, if they're hurt, might be attacking you, or if they're, if they're protecting their babies, that type of thing. But there's, at the core of them is all just love and just peace. And so they're wanting you to sort of wrap yourself in the blanket of love. And if the answer, and they're just saying, the answer to everything is love. So if you are having difficulty with a coworker, send them love. If you're having difficulty with your partner, send him or her love, right? So that's the answer for everything. So I feel like a broken record around that, but they're just really wanting me to hammer that into you. And so to let go of, those feelings like she did something to me or he did something to me. No one's doing anything to you. It's happening for you, okay? That's a really key distinction. Life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you so that you can learn, so that you can grow, so you can experience these emotions, so that you can perhaps send out a new rocket of desire of what it is that you want. So maybe it's about gaining clarity, like, oh, this isn't really what I want in a coworker. What do I want? Let's put that out there instead, okay? And then Archangel Michael's coming through, and this is, Michael's our protector angel, of course, and this is just letting you know that you are safe, okay? And he just wants to be assuring you that he's protecting you from any lower energies out there. And there's obviously a number of different things that you can do to help protect your own energy, because lots of people right now are picking up other people's energy, and they feel like crap. And they're like, what's going on? Like, I'm so anxious, I'm so annoyed, I'm so bored, I'm so lonely. And they don't really have a reason to feel that way. Usually it's because you're picking up somebody else's junk and you're carrying that with you. And then pretty soon you've got this whole big garbage bag of stuff and you're like, oh, no wonder I can't move, my body hurts, I'm carrying all this stuff with me, right? So clear that off, let it go. And just know that you are safe in it all. Okay, so let's move on. We are now going to use the Archangel Raphael deck, and this is for your health prospects, Libra, for the month of June 2016. So let's see what info we have here for you. Just one more. Okay, we've got, so related to your health, one of the things that they're wanting you to do, they've got, Archangel Raphael's got the unconditional joy card that's coming up for you. And so what this is really about is finding the joy in the little things. So, and that's really about appreciating everything. I was just sitting outside at, while I was eating my lunch today. And it's a cooler day here in Minnesota for this time of year. I don't even know what the temp is, but maybe around 60 or something like that. And so it's a little bit cooler day, but with the sun shining, and it was just beautiful sitting out there and watching the little bees. They are so busy, going around pollinating all of the flowers. Just simple things like that. It's like, wow. How amazing is it that we get to live here in this time right now? It's so amazing. And if you would just stop and take time to notice those little things, your life is going to have so much more joy and pleasure in it. All right? So again, it's about, noticing and appreciating those little things. And especially the pups and the animals in your life. Animals and kitties. I just am getting that there's, whenever you're having a bad day, my boys used to always go to the dog. They'd grab the dog and they'd go snuggle with them. There's a reason for that, because the dog is always there to give unconditional love, right? Cats maybe not so much, but the dogs for sure. So just know that you can go to your animals and other things that make you feel good when you're in that space of just feeling kitty-wampus. Because there is quite a lot of energy shifting going on right now. And so you may be feeling like just off kilter, like you're just not not, not quite in the flow, not quite connected, if you will. And so whatever you can do to get yourself grounded and be here in the present moment is helpful. Okay, and as we go along with that, we've got the sobriety card. So Libra, it, according to the angels, is time to let go of the alcohol. Here's the deal. The alcohol, and yeah, it's fun and all of that, or it can be fun, but the alcohol really creates a barrier between you and your higher wisdom. Okay, so the things that would help make your life easier, that knowledge and wisdom and that connection with your spiritual guides and your angels, is blocked by alcohol. And so it's, it may numb you for a little bit or make you feel good for a little while, but in the long run, it's not helping you. Okay, it's just, the reason they call it, there is a reason they call it spirits, right? Because it attracts lower energy stuff. So that's where you'll find, that people that are drinking a lot, different stuff happens to them. They get stuff taken from them. They get, whatever is happening. And so it does attract lower energy as well. But it also just breaks off your connection or blocks your connection with your spiritual wisdom, your higher wisdom, your spiritual guides, and your angels. Okay. So that would be good to let go of that. And honestly, I'm trying to even remember the last time I had a drink. It's been quite a long time. And it doesn't bother me at all. So it is something that I find very easy to get used to. And for me doing this work, it was just a no-brainer. They just like, oh, you need to stop drinking. I'm like, oh, okay. So I couldn't do this work if, especially because sometimes I don't know, sometimes people need, what we call an emergency reading. They have something that comes up and they really need help quickly about it. And so know that I am, I'm not always available, but I am often available for those emergency readings. If you have something that comes up that you really need some guidance with, I offer 15-minute readings, 30-minute readings, hour readings, and then I actually even have an extended, like a 2-hour reading that I do, where we just get into all kinds of stuff and really help you shift, okay? So then we have the Divine Intervention card. And this is typically related to you or someone in your life that's going through some sort of serious trauma. And so they're wanting to just let you know that you have the power to ask for divine intervention, but they can't help you if you don't ask, okay? So you need to put it out there if you're wanting help for you or someone else in your life, to really put it out there and say, the words they're using here are, our dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with, whether it's yourself or someone else, that person's name, and for helping them with whatever their situation is. You describe that. And then just stating, I have faith in divine intervention. Just those words alone, I have faith in divine intervention, means you believe it's possible. You believe it's possible and you believe that they can help you. And that you fully accept their guidance. So here's the kicker. So when you ask for that guidance, then it's about listening, okay? And when you get those nudges and urges, about listening to that. So if you're all of a sudden get the nudge to go see somebody, go do that, right? That's what the co-creative piece of it is. Okay. Let's move on. So our last segment is we're going to use the messages from the Angels deck. And this is for our Libras. This is our romance reading or our love relationships for the month of June 2016. I have a little froggy in my throat, so I am going to just take a sip of water. I haven't been doing I took a voice class, Voice of Success class from Roger Love. He's awesome. If you ever get on Periscope, he has a Periscope and he does a lot of that thing, but he has voice warm-ups and I haven't been doing them lately and I can really tell the difference. It just, my voice isn't as clear as it normally is, and I'm not able to talk for as long a period of time either. So that really is kind of telling me that I need to get back to doing that. One of the issues is my phone just stopped working, and so I had it on, kind of my home page of my phone. I had those the voice warm up on there, and now I've got to go back and dig it out again and get it back on my phone. You know how it is, right? It's an energy thing. I was talking to a couple other energy people, and the one gal blew out 4 light bulbs in one day. So had to, was it 4 or 6? She might have done 6, and somebody else had 2 that they blew out. So it's an energy thing when you're in these, kind of higher vibrations, mechanical stuff. You just have to be careful about clearing it. Okay, so for your love relationships, Libra, for the month of June 2016, we have Angel Fiona. And this is really, Angel Fiona is wanting to let you know that now that you've asked for help, it is about opening to receiving, okay? And so the receivership energy is more of a feminine energy. And it's about letting things come to you rather than pushing or pulling or prodding, okay? Being open to receiving help. So one of the exercises I love to give my coaching clients around this whole piece is to get in the practice of saying yes. And so what that means is if somebody offers to help you, oh yeah, that'd be great. Even though you physically you can do it, you have the muscles, right? Physically you can lift whatever it is, you can carry whatever it is. But just getting in the habit of saying yes when somebody offers help to you, and get in the habit of asking for help, okay? If it would make your life easier to have somebody help carry something out, why not ask for that help, okay? And for women, men love to be helpful, okay? It really, it helps them feel like the king, right? And it helps them feel like they're, they're needed, right? So it's really an important thing. All right. And then we have Angel Bethany is coming through. So again, related to your love relationships for the month of June, Libra, this is really about taking really good care of yourself. So when you do that, everybody benefits. So when you take good care of your body, give yourself a relaxing treat, it really is important that you start with you first. So taking care of you and then taking care of your partner, right? Yourself first, then your partner. That's not selfish. That's smart, because you can only give as much as you have. So if your cup is completely empty, what on earth do you have to give to anyone else? Nothing. And so they're just wanting you to, pamper yourself. Sea salt bath, massage, pedicure, whatever it is. Go get your hair done, whatever the case may be. All right. And then we have Angel Chantal. And this is about a new romance coming in. And there's a couple different meanings to this. So for those of you that are not in a relationship, there's a new romance that's going to be coming for you. Something that's just a really passionate relationship, and it is about you being open to giving as well as to the receiving. So both of those things, right? So you have to be willing to give as well as to receive, okay? And for those of you that are in a relationship already, this is about reigniting the passion. So this, I see June as putting a sizzle back in that relationship for you. All right? Okay, so let us take a peek at, we have a couple extra cards, and this typically always happens. They give me some extra cards to take a look at. So we have 6 of Fire. And the 6 of Fire is a victory card. So this is about really, really good things coming to you. And so what I'm seeing around this is actually just, I feel like this is in the form of, fun and delightful things and happy things happening. And I feel like it's a lot of different little things that are going to come through and bring you joy in the month of June. And so make sure you're paying attention to that little magic. It doesn't have to always be big stuff. It can be little stuff, and there's lots of little sprinklings of goodies coming for you this month. And this can also be about receiving public, recognition. So being recognized for, could be for charitable works. It could be for your, something that you're doing with your work, that type of thing. Okay. And then we have Archangel Uriel, and he's really just letting you know that you already know what to do. You know, because you've been getting the guidance, you've been hearing it. And so trusting that inner knowledge that you have, trusting that guidance is really the way that things are going to get back in the flow for you, okay? And they just are not wanting you to lollygag about this, okay? They're really wanting you to step up and take action. When you get the guidance, step up and take action then, okay? Because that's really about, the divine timing of things for you too, okay? And then this is the Easy Does It card. So some of you are getting put in a position where you need to take it easy, so whether that's some of you that haven't listened to the guidance that you were getting, all of a sudden now you're like, in your bed, you're sick, or, maybe you broke your leg, who knows what happened. But something happened to kind of trip you up and make you slow down and stop. So it really is about taking it easy. Going on a retreat, getting that rest and relaxation time in there for you, okay? And, stop and smell the flowers, right? That's what this is about getting back into that space of presence. And oftentimes when we get pain in our body, it is allowing us to be present, right? It's allowing us to feel. That's part of what that is about, okay? It's helping you get grounded again. Oh my gosh, my arm hurts. Oh, now I'm in my body. Oh, here I am, because you're feeling your arm hurting or whatever. I keep using the arm because I've had this little bit of it actually feels really good today, but I've had a little bit of a tennis elbow thing going on. And whenever that starts hurting, I'm like, okay, I'm in my body. Here I am, right? Get grounded. It's a way to really ground you fast. And so that's sort of a blessing in my life, right? Okay, last card. We have Lila, Angel Lila. And this again, as I stated at the beginning, talking about needing to get that peace and quiet, this is about really spending some time by yourself. And what this is about, since we're in a new moon phase, it started on Saturday, on June 4th. It started on Saturday, and so we're in this new moon phase, which is all about intentions. And it's time for you to really get quiet and meditate and think about what it is that you want. So setting those intentions and putting them out there, okay, for the universe. And that, piece of it too can be, if you're going through a rough patch, asking the angels to give you a perspective, like a heavenly view of it, a positive perspective. So looking at things from the light of love, or when you're putting things up for heaven to take a look at them, they see them completely different than you do. Okay, so asking them to contribute to that perspective would be awesome. All right, that's what we have for you, Libra, for the month of June 2016. Remember, take time to relax, have fun, and enjoy your life. Much love to you. Did you enjoy your angel reading? I'm sure questions have popped up for you about specifics in your own life. To get answers personalized just for you, click below to schedule your appointment. You can use coupon code ANGEL20 to save 20% on any one of my readings. For more information about me and Finding Your Fiji services, go to findingyourfiji.com. Enjoy your day.